Skadoosh. Bear claws and a bear pelt. Okay, so I think... Oh, I left it at the standing stone, didn't I? Sometimes I really do wonder about my sanity. And then I remember who I am and realise I don't have any. Yeah, you can live this time. Right. And how are we doing weight-wise? We are doing pretty good, so I think we're going to go and do that barrow, because there'll be a word wall in it, and, you know, reasons and whatnot. Actually, where's the last Galdr quest, I wonder, now that I think about it? I vaguely remembered there being one Winterhold. So if I went to Winterhold and went into Sarthal and get that finished, it might actually be worthwhile. Oh. Yeah, this is going to be fun to reach. Also, why is my horse sinking into the landscape? God, you gotta love those glitches. No, no. Oh. Bad glitches. Bad glitches. Aha. There we go. Forelhost discovered. Well, that was an easy word wall to find. Storm call. Interesting. Is there a chest associated with this? Nope. Okay. Now, I can go in there and do that, which could be interesting. I want to get down there and see who or what. Well, they're not registering as... Oh, they're Imperials. Interesting.
You
Hello.
there. As an officer of the Imperial Legion, I require your assistance to complete my mission.
What mission?
The General has sent me to obtain a powerful weapon for the war effort. This was the last great bastion of the Dragon Cult, and their leader's mask was reported to be quite powerful.
What can you tell me about the Dragon Cult?
They were among the first men to arrive from Atmora, and they worshipped certain animals as avatars of the gods, dragons being foremost. And for their bloody sacrifices, the dragons gifted their priests with terrible power. But their cruelty was too great for men to bear, and they rose up in what would be called the Dragon War, and the cult swept from the land.
What can you tell me about Forelhost?
It seems that after the strength of the cult was broken in the Dragon War, a last contingent came here to create a stronghold and regroup. King Harold's forces crushed stragglers here during the First Era, and it has been haunted ever since. But the specifics of the siege are unclear.
If it will help the cause.
Very good. The research I've done seems to indicate that Skorm Snowstrider left part of his journal here after laying siege. I believe it should indicate how to enter the blocked-off sections of the stronghold.
Started a siege on the Dragon Cult.
I warn you, Forelhost is quite haunted. I'm sure you can handle it. Return to me here once you've obtained the staff.
Oh, this may actually be a bit over my head. I could be wrong, but I think it could be. Oh boy. It's also probably going to be a metric crap ton of loot, but what you going to do? Okay, well there's something in here. Okay, how am I doing that to a ghost? Not that I'm complaining. Ancient Nord, ectoplasm. Oh, look at that. Now that's heavy armor. Not sure that it's actually any good, and it's heavy as crap, but... Oh, I'm tempted. You have nothing. I love the way I keep hitting the wrong buttons constantly. Minor healing. Of course, there's a bottle of mead, because there's always a bottle of mead. Okay, what's the story with this? Potion of health. Ooh, and there's some leather strips up there. I'll take those. Okay, is there any way up there from down here? Doesn't look like it. Okay, onward. Ow. How rude. I really should remember to look for traps. One hit. One hit. Holy shit. Hang on, what? Hello. Dragon Priest Dagger. Okay, that's actually kind of interesting looking. I'm going to take that. I'm also going to keep it because it's interesting looking. And that chest is empty. Okay, so can we open this? Not yet, at least. Unless there's like a hidden pull chain or something? Oh, great. Draugr. Okay, that's... Dude, you really got fucked up. Okay. Not even remotely difficult anymore. Iron Battle Axe, you, and why not? Okay, it's just a standard dwarven helmet. Just die! I must remember this place is so good for ectoplasm. I really must, because... Fucking hell. Is there any way to stop that? Stormcloaks. So the Empire and the Rebellion are... damn it. Wrong! Shout! Okay. This is getting annoying. Unlimited power. Okay. I'm gonna need to... Come on! Come on! Much better. Okay. Not entirely sure how that happened, but anyway. We shall not complain. Ectoplasm. I'm gonna need to do a two-handed build as well, so might as well take that. It could be fun for two-handing. Ancient Nord bow. No thank you. Scorm Snowstrider's Journal. Okay. 13th of Sun's Dusk. At the command of Lord Harald, we have swept our company to the north edge of our territories in an attempt to drive the Snow Elves up north to the main host of his forces. The first few days met with heavy resistance, but as we approached the eastern edge of Lake Honeth, we have seen little and less of them. We've begun to receive reports of attacks around Lake Honeth, and word has come back from the front that we should pull back to be sure we are not leaving our rear exposed. If there is a stronghold of elves out here, we'll surely root them out. It sounds impossible, but we appear to have stumbled upon a massive holdout of dragon cultists, who are believed to be wiped out during the Dragon War. The elves must wait, as this is a threat we cannot ignore. If we are quick, we may be able to catch them unaware and avoid a lengthy siege. Third week of the siege, the men grow restless with the cold and all miss their families. If that blasted storm hadn't caught us off guard and slowed our ascent, we might have taken the monastery. But as it stands, we may be in for several more weeks of pounding on their walls. I've sent word to Harald to send one of the voice masters to help bring down the wall. We've brought down their main gate thanks to the young voice master, but the brash lad took an arrow to the neck in the process. It seems he may be joining the 8 in Sovngarde soon. The cultists have fallen back to the interior of the monastery, but soon enough we will breach those defences. The sooner the better. It's too blasted cold on this mountain. We entered the monastery today, only to find all inside dead. It appears they purposely caved in the stairway to the refectory and then took their own lives. Some appear to have slit their own throats, others we found with empty vials. Most appear to be poisoned, but oddly there are not as many empty bottles as one would expect by the number of dead. We shall hold up here overnight rather than face the cold and explore the catacombs in the morning to see if we can find another passage to the upper areas. May the 8 protect us from dragons and madmen. We lost half our remaining men today. We discovered a well in the catacombs locked, but with several buckets already filled. And in their excitement for a drink, they didn't risk frostbite on their tongue. 2 score drank before we could stop them. Gods only know how these cultists could use that horrible poison in their own water supply. We've lost more men to this catastrophe than we did take in the courtyard. The well was locked from inside, and the key must be somewhere in the catacombs. But with the ghosts of these dead cultists and the men demoralized, it just isn't worth the search. Let those gods-forsaken cultists drink their way to oblivion and be done with it. The upper door to the courtyard has some sort of barrier over it, and our mages believe that the sacrifice made here will sustain it for decades at least. We leave this accursed place tomorrow to regroup and push up north. I will leave this journal so that in an age or so, when the poison has faded, someone may find a way in to be sure the cultists have met their due fate. Complete optional. Okay. So, there was a mass suicide. From the sounds of it. Enduring invisibility. 40 seconds of invisibility. That's actually pretty decent. That is genuinely pretty decent. Falmer here. Oh great, there's Falmer here. Ain't that great? Oh boy. Ah shit. Ah, crap. Okay. I still don't know how I'm grabbing hold of them. I mean, okay, ectoplasm, I suppose, is technically physical in nature, but yeah, it doesn't seem to make a lot of sense now, does it? So much poison, holy crap. That's empty anyway. Yeah, they really did kill themselves, didn't they? Frickin' everywhere. Empty. Empty. Okay. Well, yeah. Hang on, is that a Falmer ear? I'm always happy to take another Falmer ear. Now that's an embalming tool. Let's sigh. Now remember, look for traps. Skadoosh. Ectoplasm. Supple ancient Nord bow. It's nice looking, but I don't think it's going to be very useful. Ooh, hang on, what? Excuse me. You son of a bitch. Why do I keep missing? Oh well, doesn't matter. I was actually worried that I was going into an area I wouldn't be able for. Boy, was I wrong. We'll take the iron. Why not? That's going to be iron ore. No, thank you. Da-da-da-da. Okay, that's not too bad. Oh, this is where I came in. Interesting. I'm kind of surprised that this is where... I didn't expect us to kind of go right around like that. And there's nothing in that. Okay. Okay. Oh, I almost missed the chest. Well, it's the first lockpick I've broken today, so... It's the second lockpick I've broken today. Come on, come on, come on. Please? Pretty please? Skadoosh. Wow, that was so worth it. Although, in fairness, Soul Gem, pretty worth it. Pretty worth it. And I almost forgot that as well. Alrighty. All these coin purses. Fuck me. Another Draugr. And steel armor that apparently he's wearing, but fucked if I can see it. I'm always kind of amazed that these are supposed to have been abandoned millennia ago, and yet the fires are still burning. Ooh, I've got